Here's something you won't see me wearing every day, and that's a pair of boots. But I'm going to show you a few things I know about a chainsaw because I've grown up with chainsaws since I was a little kid. I'll throw those away. I'm going to be safety, and I'm going to wear boots today, which is a plus, or a must, I should say, if you're not that confident with a chainsaw. Pair of boots, pair of safety glasses, that's a start. Okay, now a lot of people probably haven't used a chainsaw, so I'll also show you a few bits and pieces. A lot of people are scared of chainsaws, and rightly so. You should be scared of a chainsaw. It can quite easily bite you and does bite a lot of people. But I'll show you a few basic things that I know that'll keep you out of most dramas. First off, we'll get rid of that. The main basic one, how to hold the chainsaw. Your right hand there, your left hand there. Obviously you control the chainsaw a lot with your right hand, but this left hand always wants to be firm grip right there. Never hold the chainsaw down here, because if something happens, the chainsaw flies up, the chain brake won't work and stop the chain. Firm grip with your left hand all the time, right there, a must. You want to start your chainsaw on the ground, foot on it, full choke to start. As you can see with the chain brake, firm grip. When you're sawing firewood or what have you, the safest part of your chain is that bit underneath. Right there. You never want to be cutting around this nose area with a chainsaw, because what happens is it'll grab the bit of wood and it'll throw that out of the bit of wood at you every time. Always cut from there to there, and you want the log against these teeth here. So I'll give you a bit of a demo on this branch here. The best way to cut that branch down and cut it up into bite-sized pieces. Several ways you go about this. You can just cut it from the top, let it fall down. I'm going to put a little nick in the bottom so it'll break off easy. Now I'd start at the smaller end. Using from there to there. Keep your timber close to there. Try not to hit the ground. You never want to start out there. What will happen when you do? That'll move. Come up from underneath. It's only something you want to start doing when you get more practice. Cutting a big bit up on the ground. Get rid of anything in front. Don't go right through. Roll it over. Don't get it caught on your shirt. You can come up from underneath when you get more experience. Find the hole, plenty of rag. So I wouldn't advise that until you get really experienced. The safest way, find your cut. There you go. Bits of firewood. Cypress too, smells good. Little scenario, you're full driving, there's a log across the track, you need to move it, you want to cut it out of the way with your chainsaw. A tree propped up like this is going to try and pinch your chain. So what you want to do is, if I try and just run that straight down through there, that's going to fall down and pinch the saw, and then you're stuck. Your saw will be stuck in the log and then you can't get it out. So I'll give you a bit of a demo. Safety glasses on. Chain brake off. Now my chain's stuck. Basically, if that was a really big tree, like yabing around, you ain't getting that out. Loving the money, you're done. It's off to find your mate with another chainsaw and try and get it out. So that's what you shouldn't do. What I should have done, put a little nick in the top. A little nick in the top like that. Now this is one of the times you can use the top of the bar. Same again, you only want to use this piece, you don't want to go near the nose. What can happen when you use the nose of a chainsaw is it can fly up and try and hit you in the face, like that. So I'm going to come up from underneath now, line up with that cut, and that log will fall away and won't jam my saw. There we go, out of the way.